EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Najee Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
3rd and 2. Love with it. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss to Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 2nd and 9, Love. He gets it complete to Harris. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back to throw here. Being chased out left. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for New England.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the give is Nwangu. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On 2nd and 7, Love. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They hand this off to Harris. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 6-0 our score after 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Joe Schobert. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Patriots. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. Handoff here to Nwangu. He spins free, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Nwangu. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Love. Looking deep downfield.
And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Kene Nwangu.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Love.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Love with it here, third and short yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Pats at the line ready to go as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, check Mike 11. Here we go. Quick there.
Now whistles here before the snap, but it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a throw here, hauled in. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. to throw again.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
Didn't get the touchdown, but a big 1st down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. Playbook.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's Harris. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. To throw now. Here's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A tackle that time by Ahkello Witherspoon.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Love looking to throw it. Short little throw to Ebron. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Love to pass. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love from the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now it's Nwangu. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Patriots, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5.